And we should be live. Welcome to Riding Along 101 writing course. Just a basic, I'm doing this just kind of a free live training. Whoever joins, feel free to answer or input any questions. I'll answer to the best of my ability right now. The first thing I'm really going to go over is if you have writing in you, you feel it. It's not really a question. It's not a maybe. You at least have a general idea that, hey, this might be something I'm pretty good at. It should be something I pursue, that kind of thing. And the real question after that is, well, how do I move forward from there? What am I really supposed to grab onto? And how do I find my place? How do I get comfortable with words? I know what I like when I read them. I can read something and be like, oh, this is pretty good. I get what it's saying, and it communicates everything I want it to. But how do I do that on my own? Every writer starts with a favorite author, favorite writers, maybe just a genre too. Pledging allegiance to an author is something interesting. If you do, you must really like that author, because sometimes their books bomb, So if you're really coming from that place of how do I do that? It's not something that's really taught in many places. You can get a course here and there. Universities offer some things, but you're not always learning from a writer, someone who's done it, someone who's written a book, and there's some credibility that goes into there. And it's not just that too. How seriously are they taking it? Doesn't mean you take everything you write very seriously, but you have to come from a certain place. There's a deeper level a lot of aspiring writers are looking for, and they get discouraged because they don't find it out there. No one's really offering it. No one is making it available. You can't find it. I know I had this issue. I just wanted to talk when I was starting out. I've been at this for maybe 10 years of being interested in it, maybe 5 years of really being serious and developing myself in it. And just in the past 2 or 3 years have I really started to reach a place where, not the pinnacle, you never reach that, but a place where I feel pretty comfortable and confident with what I'm putting on the page. And I don't really have the same doubts I used to have. I'm going to pull up the page right now. Future episodes will be a little more elegant with this. We'll have a little more going on. If you're experiencing some delay, I assure you that's temporary. I'm just trying to figure a way to get the comments up. And I'm applying the filters here. You know what? I think this channel is so new. Well, I'm not going to pop up. It's just, if you found this, awesome. I can't keep up with you if you found it. I'm not going to be able to find it either. So I really just want to provide this for, again, I'm going to be on here every day for the next 9 or so weekdays, just answering everything that I've learned and just trying to help future and aspiring writers reach that place too, where they can say, hey, this is what I feel really comfortable doing. This is what I am. I'm a writer and I'm good at it. And I don't really stop myself in my tracks before I even start. And it's a great place to be, and it's not impossible. That's what I want to communicate too. If you feel stuck, if you read the things you put on the page and it's just like, what is this? This is it's just garbage. It's not at all what I wanted. It's so hard to get there, and those kinds of feelings. Or there's a lot that come up. I have them on the website too, writingalong.com. It's just, I don't want to sound repetitive. I don't want to keep using the same words. Or I don't feel like my vocabulary is big enough. How am I supposed to create such an expansive dictation of my thoughts through a wide variety of appropriate words? I can't find them. They're not coming to my brain. And that's not a place you just remain at for the rest of your life. There's a moving beyond it. And like I said, guys, about the comments, I can't find them today. They're not popping up. It's not even popping up on my phone that I'm searching it on. That's how new this channel is. So come stop by tomorrow. I'll be here on about 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time is when I'll be here, just really coming at it with this, I'm telling you, anything you think is holding you back is not going to limit you forever. You're completely capable of it. You have all the potential you need to be the writer that you were born to be. And that's going to be really a slogan with this channel is you were brought to this earth. You can have whatever creation narrative you want. We don't get into that here. It's really just you're supposed to write. It's your brain speaking to you. It's your mind telling you to do it. And it's getting there that is so difficult. And finding a resource, finding someone who is actively trying to teach you and make you the best that you can be without trying to, hide the best stuff or, keep the secrets to themselves. And there's no like shady secrets. There's no scammy type of stuff like that with writing. And what a great time to really get into this too. Writing is ancient. It goes back before me, before you, before your family's recorded generations. If you have your recorded family tree going back as far as writing has existed, congrats to you. I think even royal lineages don't even have that. So to an extent, so good for you. But most likely, you've got to kind of humble yourself here and realize, oh, I'm a part of this. I'm not writing itself. It's imbuing through me. It's coming through me, and it's something you got to respect. It's something you've got to treat well. And when you treat it well, it'll treat you well too. When you take it seriously, it'll be just as rewarding and honestly, it'll be multiplied. The investment you pour into yourself with writing it'll come back to you even more than you can imagine. Your thoughts will be organized. You'll just be capable of communicating yourself through on the page and through words. You'll think clearer. And it's not impossible. It's kind of just like this power, but again, it's very humbling. It's not yours, but you can harness it. You can yield it. You can be given it, and you can be taught it. And all it takes is an interest. That's all it takes. There's some element of talent, but talent really reaches there's a ceiling to it on its own. Most people will think, oh, I'm such a talented writer. People have told me I don't need to develop anymore. And they just get stuck there. And that's where you'll read all kinds of books where, the person's celebrated and they're considered so great, but you really open them and it's just not good. It's not enjoyable. And again, we'll get into all this stuff too, but ask yourself this question while you're here. What is good writing to you? This isn't a public speaking channel, so it's writing. Get comfortable with that, and feel okay just keeping your questions and your concerns to that, because if that's what you're going to choose to dedicate yourself to developing yourself in, you can be as selfish as you want there. You can make everything about writing as far as you and as much as you want. There's no harm there. There's really only gain, because it all connects. Everything is very full circle with getting words to your thoughts and getting those thoughts into a language, and that language is written, and it's not something you have to work hours and hours at to get a couple sentences out. In an ideal place, and in the place that you can reach, you can get 10 chapters in an hour if you wanted to. I mean, that's pretty extreme. You'd have to be typing pretty fast. But it's that kind of thought process where nothing is really limiting you. You do become limitless with it, and it's not this far out thing. It's not this thing you gotta alter and hack your mind. There's no weird stuff like that. There's no nonsense to it. There's a certain kind of writer who is looking for something just real, who's looking for something authentic. And there's a certain kind of writer who the word authentic and authenticity means something to. And if that's you, you found the right place. And we're just getting started here, so I'm excited to see you around. If you do stick around, just subscribe. And like I said, I'm going to be here for 10 days, 10 weekdays, Monday through Friday, next week, Monday through Friday as well, 12 p.m. PST. If I do change that, I'll make a note. I'll make some kind of post about it on the channel. But yeah, stay tuned. And just to get you started already, if you're wanting to write a book, and I don't limit this to fiction or nonfiction, I'm not even, like, you don't need to specialize on just one if that's what you're watching and engaging in content like this for and immersing yourself for. Check out this. I wrote a guide. It's 24 pages. I didn't skim on this, all right? I spent a Friday night just really going at it and building it for people who want to write a book and don't want to spend a decade of their life doing it for no reason, or want to just dance around hearing conflicting advice, never actually getting anything done, or those unfinished Word documents on your desktop, or like text files here and there just scattered over your computer, and little sticky notes everywhere that never actually add up into anything. If that's you, if you really want to write a book and you just need somewhere to start, you need someone to show you how it's done, someone who's done it before, who's, like I said, done it again and is doing it again as we're making this content. Check this guide out. Just go to writingalong.com. If you're watching this live, again, I can't see your comments right now. We'll see them tomorrow. But the email sequence isn't set up, so you're going to have to register, enter your email. You'll be added onto the list, and it should send. I'm not going to send you spam. Just don't even worry about that. I'll make sure you get your copy. If you go to writingalong.com, shoot me your email address. I'll send it to you personally. I don't post it publicly. It's just for people who really want it, who are really going to use it. Check it out, and I'll send it to you. All right, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 12.